Hey guys, how are you doing? This is just another video where I wanted to share my views on something that people do in their daily life, and this is just a quickie. I do not have much to talk about, but just wanted to share my views on one thing. People say that they are not happy, and like there could be so many reasons of that. uh, Maybe they're not loving what they do, or they do not like their job, or they do not like how they spend their time. There could be so many reasons, but then I always remember one quote from Ray Bradbury. He said, love what you do and do what you love. Don't listen to anyone else who tells you not to do it. You do what you want and what you love. Imagination should be the center of your life. That's said by Ray Bradbury. You can see his other quotes in Goodreads. Like, yes, it is true that you got to love what you do and do it what you love. I think if you ask me, then do what you love comes first. If you do what you love, then you won't ever get bored of that, right? If you never get bored of that, then you are not going to hate your job. The first thing I think nowadays happening is people do not do that. Like people are very much focused on how it should be, how they are supposed to survive their life. And it's not our fault. It's not the people's fault. It's fault of how our society is. Our society makes sure that we are not concentrated on what we love. Rather, they force us to do something which they think as a status quo should be our that should be the face of us to the for the status quo, to maintain the status quo. So that's where the problem is. And if you do not love what you do, then there is no point doing it, because you will always be struggling to do if you are not loving your job. It's about satisfaction. If your own satisfaction is there, if your own satisfaction is available with what you do, then there is no point blaming others. There is no point saying that you do not love your job. There is no point being sad about it. And that's where I think most of the youngsters now face the problem. They do not love what they do, and because the problem is they do not do what they love. Yes, of course. I told this to a friend of mine, and she said that there are some circumstances where you cannot do what you love because that circumstance does not allow you to do what you love. Then I think the answer to that is, in early stage of our lives, we do not know what we love. We do not know what is our passion. If somebody finds the passion of what they want, what they really want, if they find the passion, then it is never going to be tough for them to go through what, like, most of us go through. We have to struggle to find out what we really love, right? But if you really find out what your passion is, then it's not going to be that much bothering for you to do what you love. That is where the key of happiness is. If you are happy, if you're content, then no matter what you do, no matter what job you do, no matter if you drive a car as a Uber driver, or if you drive an auto, it doesn't matter. I think we should have, the three hobbies. We should have three hobbies, and one that makes you money to survive your life. The second one should be that happiness should come from your health. Health is important. So the second hobby should be one hobby that keeps you in shape, keeps you healthy, so that you can do whatever you want. If you are healthy, you can do whatever you want, right? And the third one should be one thing that makes you creative enough to try new things. If you remember, like, I'm not really sure, but I do not remember when was the last time I tried something which I never tried before. That you should do every day. Every day you are supposed to do something that you never tried before. just to make you happy, just to test your creativity, just to improve your creativity, just to improvise your brain. That's what you're supposed to do. And I think most important thing is take time to do what really makes you happy instead of doing something that doesn't make you happy, but just for the sake of getting money or something you are doing it. Yes, it's fine. There are some circumstances. I'll tell you an example of myself. There was a time when I didn't have money, so I had to do side jobs while I was going through my college. So yes, that was important, but I also did in my spare time when I was not doing that job, that side job for money. I did what I loved. I always followed what I loved. I'm not saying that I'm successful, but it's just what I have tried, and I have got the results for what I have tried. You will always get results for what you try. As Gary Vaynerchuk says, luck comes for being at the right spot. It doesn't come to you just like that. Nobody knocks on your door and says that you have won a lottery or you have won this much money or something. It doesn't happen like that. It doesn't work like that. The world does not work like that. You should start where you are. You should use what you have, and you should do what you can to make yourself happy, to make your dreams come true. That is how you are going to be successful. That is how you are going to be happy always. That is how it should always be. It doesn't matter who you are, what you do. You should do what makes you happy, always, all the time. Hope it helps you guys to set the mindset up to some extent. I really hope that you know it helps. I really hope that it to someone it helps. So if it does, give it a thumbs up in YouTube. I would know. If you have any comments on it, like if you think that you should not be doing what you love or you can't do what you love depending on the circumstances. Yes, as I said, there are circumstances, but depending that it depends, right? So if you have anything as such, comment on my YouTube link below. I'll get back to you. So that's pretty much about it today. And have a nice day ahead. Stay blessed. Keep pushing yourself to achieve what you really want in your life. All the best.